Okay, today I'm going to teach you two strategies. I'm going to teach you the crypto strategy, and then I'm going to do a trading strategy using the alligator. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let's go. So the first crypto, this is one of my crypto strategies. Remember, if we go back to my 2024 trading plan that I mentioned earlier in a week ago, I was talking about different trading strategies. So one of these is called providing liquidity on the Solana network. It's a website called Orca. And basically, I'm not going to get into too much detail. You got to do your own research. Look, this isn't financial advice. This is just what I'm doing. I'm not telling anybody to do anything. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. So we're going to go ahead and check my portfolio out. I got to connect my wallet. So we're going to do that, and my wallet's now connected, okay? So what you're going to notice here is that yesterday I deposited $97, okay, $97. And since one day, it's gone up from 97 to 124. Now, that's because if we go look at the price charts here, let's go look at coin market cap, right? And we take a look at some of these prices. I'm doing a bonk and a sol. And bonk has kind of gone insane recently. It went way, way up, right? So it's just been flying, right? So that's, and today when I got in on this dip, it's flying again. And then if we look at sol as well, Solana is doing really well also. Okay, so you can see Solana here doing really well. So that's one reason, is that it's gone up. But the other thing is that I made $1.27, $1.29 on interest, okay? And so it says, according to this, it's a 589% yield, okay? Now, you got to realize something, that there's a lot of risk with this. That's a possibility, but if we provide liquidity and we get interest, we get part of the transaction fees for this, but there's something called impermanent loss. So there's a lot of risk involved, okay? But you got to realize, if you invest $100 and you get $1.29 a day, that means I'm going to double my money at the end of the year, okay? Theoretically. Obviously, we don't know what's going to happen here, and, you know, I'm just kind of learning as I go here. I've done this several times before, and sometimes I make money, and then other times I don't, and then there's been times where I've even been scammed and ripped off. So with crypto, you just got to really play it safe and never invest more than you can afford to lose. So one other tip for this is, when you're doing this, you want to use a wallet called Phantom. So you can just go and install a Phantom wallet to use that, and you can put your USDC coin or your Solana. You can use Coinbase. I actually used a kind of a cool feature where when I opened up the wallet, I could deposit from Robinhood into the wallet. So that kind of made it nice, since I have some trading going on inside of Robinhood. So just kind of made it interesting. Okay, so that's the crypto side of things. Let's go ahead now and take a look at a trading strategy. All right, so this is, if some of you guys have known that I have this robot, it's called the Infinite Edge robot. That triggered a trade today on this pound New Zealand. And this isn't a robot trade. I actually did take a robot trade. That's part of my strategy. But this is a manual strategy, because it was with the robot, but it also lined up with the strategy that I wanted to show you today. And it's a pretty simple one. It's just with using the alligators. Okay. It's a custom indicator, not custom. It's an indicator you can find anywhere. If we go to indicator list here, it's called the alligator. All right. The alligator. Now, the way that it works is, when price comes up into this level on the daily chart, we have a resistance point here, which is kind of nice too. But we also have right in the middle of these indicators, right? And a lot of times it'll do that and it'll stop. Like, see here, goes into the indicator, and then it bounces, goes into the indicator, and it bounces, goes into the indicator, and it bounces, goes into the indicator, there was a bounce, and then a big drop, goes into the indicator and bounces, goes into the indicator. This time it didn't bounce, but then goes into the indicator and bounces, goes in and bounces. This time it didn't, but now it goes up, and we're looking for one to come back down. So let's look at it on a 15-minute time frame. So the ultimate way to take this, though, is when it goes into the daily like this, and then we go to a lower time frame like the 15-minute or the hourly, and we get a break below all of the indicators. So here's what we had. We got the break on the 15-minute, and right from that point, I got a 35 pip move, which was pretty nice. I'm going to watch this and see if it comes up into these indicators again and comes back down. But that's pretty much the strategy. I'm not going to give you an advanced set of rules here, but I'm just showing you what I'm doing. And I know that if you go to my channel, I've been doing a lot of different stuff, but it all goes back to my trading strategy of 2024, because I should link to that video. I might link to it up in the corner, because look, here's what I'm doing. I've got an options trading strategy. I've got a robot strategy. I've got 2 different crypto strategies, which I'm going to be highlighting those in other videos. I've got 2 currency trading strategies. I've got an options credit strategy. Why do I have so many strategies? It's like I have a lot of time on my hands. No, I don't have a lot of time on my hands, but it's just good to have multiple streams of revenue, and you can roll over from one stream into another, and you can grow them all simultaneously at the same time, and it's just great for growing your cash flow. Now, as I said in a previous video, it's great if you want to use just one strategy. That's fine. There's no problem with that. I just prefer to have a basket of strategies. I guess it's kind of a diversification play, but I'm going to be keeping you guys updated on all of them, and I hope you enjoy it. I hope that this is useful to you. But you could go back and look at this indicator here and make your own rules, but it's just pretty straightforward. I'm just going to review. The price comes into the moving averages, at least touches the red or the blue, and then on a lower time frame, breaks all 3. And you can do it on the 30-minute as well, which it didn't break on the 30, but if you do the 15, which is what I did here, the hourly didn't even get close, but you get the idea, right? So we got a nice break below this shelf, but on the 15, it did break everything. Oh, this is a 5-minute. On the 15, it broke everything. And you can scalp with this or do it on a 5 even. The 5 would have been a great trade, 44 pips. But the idea is you just set those rules, make sure you're using a stop. You can see I got a pretty nice stop loss in place, good risk to reward. Let's take a look what I got. I got a 68 pip risk, 250 target, very solid trade. Now, you can set up your own rules, but I highly recommend that you set up rules, you track, you use good risk management, and you're going to be just fine. All right, well, that's it for tonight's video. Again, I'm always looking at the comments. If you have any comments or questions, please let me know. Happy to be of help. Thanks a lot.